Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Silver Fox Lounge podcast. We are finally here. We're finally up and running. We've had a slight delay, but I'm here to get the conversation is the journey, remember? The conversation is the journey. And it's all about getting the special guests on board to come in to be an inspiration for yous and all the viewers. So, who do we have as our first guest on the Silver Fox Lounge podcast? I'm absolutely overwhelmed. She's a friend of mine as well. But in her DNA, she comes from an amazing background, an amazing father who happened to be the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. We'll touch base a little bit more about that, but please welcome the first guest to the Silver Fox Lounge podcast. I'll present to you Rachel Bruno.
Hey.
How are you, Rachel? Thank you so much for coming on and being my first guest.
Joe, I feel honoured actually, to be your first guest. It's quite nice to have a little chat, isn't it?
Well, I feel like we've got that relationship anyway. We've bonded over the last couple of years. We've got a bit of a connection. We will touch base further on in the podcast. But yes, I'm absolutely honoured because I find you such an inspirational person, and for where you've come from in life, and for where you are now. And I think your story is so worth telling.
Oh.
And just being here straight away, and for all the people that are going to log on to the Silver Fox Lounge podcast, I'm absolutely overwhelmed.
Thanks for having me.
Lovely. So may I ask you a few questions about your life and where we are?
Yes, of course you can. Go on.
Well, let's start from the beginning for me. I wouldn't say the word slightly older than you. I'm quite older than you. So I kind of, I've been involved in boxing all my life since I was 9 years of age. And in boxing, we always had that person, don't forget we had no social media. So we always had that person, that iconic boxer that stood out with everybody. And the biggest heavyweight hope since the 60s and everything like that was a guy called Frank Bruno, who happened to be your father.
I know.
And I used to get the boxing news, which was a paper, and you used to look through it, like black and white paper and everything. And he was coming through the ranks with that. And it absolutely destroyed me that in a 10th round at Wembley Arena, he was winning the fight comfortably against a boxer called Bone Crusher Smith, who knocked him out. And it was like, no, and it was a big setback in his career. But he come back well and everything like that. But you know what the public are like and everything like that. So then he finally got his heavyweight title shot, I believe, against Tim Witherspoon, his first one.
Yeah.
That was at Wembley. He didn't go to plan. Tim Witherspoon, another great fighter, a fantastic fighter. The heavyweight division then he had some good names, you know what I mean? And there was another guy coming through called Mike Tyson and everything like that. And then all of a sudden he challenged Mike Tyson over in Vegas, Las Vegas, caught him with an amazing left hook. Wobbled him, first person really to wobble him. But I would say Mike Tyson at that time was in his peak prime.
Right, yeah.
And your dad, he was a ferocious fighter, very, very exciting. And he come short that night as well. Then in Cardiff, he fought a guy that he doesn't think a lot of anyway, for other reasons. A guy called Lennox Lewis,
Right, okay,
who as a boxer, I put him up there as one of the elite fighters because he, what he achieved and everything like that. But I don't dispute what you said about your dad. But then he come short again that night. And really, it was one of those, then I believe he had like an eye injury then and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, he finally, on his fourth attempt against Oliver McCall, who knocked out Lennox Lewis, at Wembley Stadium, again, he finally captured the WBC Heavyweight Championship.
He did.
And with people don't know, or the younger generation, when I say how famous Frank Bruno was, and he was the face of Britain, you would put him with the Queen.
My dad was like Beckham's. He was like, if you could think of the Beckhams now, he was just as famous as them. Like literally, he got to win the world title. He got to the best of his game. He got to the top of where he wanted to be. That was his dream. He said, like, I wanted to bring home that belt and win the WBC of the world. And he did it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that is something like, as children, we're so proud. Like, you
Oh.
could be proud of your dad to go out there. Like, yeah, he got knocked down. Yeah, he lost a few fights, but he never took it away from him, and he came back fighting and he won.
Yeah. But how old was you when he actually won the world
I
title?
was 9 years old when he won the world title.
So
Yeah.
you grew up with him boxing,
Yeah.
you know, and everyone's speaking about, but he went from, no disrespect, the Nearly Man,
Yeah.
being on TV and all that pantomime and everything like that, finally captured him. So he went from what he's always wanted,
Yeah.
balancing in between from when you was born, to finally winning it. We're talking double-decker red bus
It was
going
nuts.
through London with
Literally the night he
30,000
won that
people.
world title fight, I was at home because I was 9. I was at home, and like someone, like the police had to corner off the outside of the house. We had iron gates. They graffitied all on the floor. WBC world champion. A picture of my dad's face graffitied, and that was there for ages on the pavement. Like literally, that was outside the house for a welcome, hero's welcome. 'Cause my dad came home that night, and I was at home. Sister had gone to the fight, and it was wow. That was like he'd got to the top of his game. Like what more do you want after that, right?
Well, that was his ultimate dream.
That was his ultimate dream. It was always his dream, like to have his family, have us, and to be world champion of the world, and that's what he got.
Yeah. And 9 years of age,
Yeah.
he's a heavyweight champion of the world. Like my dad's my hero, without a doubt, and that's your hero, but
Yeah.
he's also everybody else's hero. So that attention with him and the family, like you said, must have been absolutely insane.
Do you know what? It's nuts because that was our normal. So like to us, we didn't know anything different growing up. So that was our life. That was what it came with the job. My dad would always say, like, we'd be out for dinner. People back then, he'd have his autographs, picture of his face, autograph printed. People didn't have camera phones really, so he'd sign that. But it's like a knock-on effect. You go for dinner, someone comes over for an autograph. It's just literally there'll be a queue of people.
Yeah.
So that's when you notice a difference when he got so famous. Like we couldn't even have meals out or holidays abroad because people will be following you, or the press to be in the bush. But that just was it became the norm. Yeah, it might have been a bit stressful, but that was my life. And
But you had to go like things like school, didn't you?
yeah. To be fair, I did struggle a lot with school, but I think that was just more. I wanted to be at home, but it wasn't normal. Like we had press following you to school at times, especially if things were happening. But I did just get on with it. That is what was normal. That was our reality. And looking back, I wouldn't change anything. That was our life, and I'm proud to be a Bruno.
Yeah. But then there becomes that high. Then listen, we didn't have social media back then, and all we did was read the papers. Where your dad won the world title, it was front page news, and the boxing article about the fight was always on the back.
Yeah.
And in the middle, you had the big spread. Then it became a part of his life where he finished boxing, and the bad press kicked in. Excuse me, bad press kicked in, and then his front page news was completely different. So where you had that attention on you for him being famous, boxer and all that, the next attention was, sorry, Mark.
But
Jesus, sorry. The attention was where his career had dipped. The press had portrayed him to be someone completely worse than what he was.
So I think one thing he always said, like, if you're going to be a celebrity, you've got to take the highs and the lows. And yeah, there was negative moments, but you got a lot of positives. And as a family, we're strong. The Bruno's are strong, and you get through anything. And that's what we did. We got through any negative headline, any when he was ill, we got through it because we're strong. We are a strong family, and we'll tackle anything together.
Strength to your mum, obviously, for protecting the children away from that, because, you know, all the eyes were on him.
We were just like, they were hounding us. They were outside, especially when my dad was unwell. Yeah, they were outside and they followed us to the hospital at times and things. But we got through anything that was thrown at us, any negativity. You got through it because you're a strong knit family, and when you've got your family, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Because when you say your family, is Franklin, who I knew through Newlands gym, where he used to come down there training, and then you had yourself who come down there, and there's another one, Nicola, isn't it?
Yeah, I got Nicola and Franklin, and Franklin was young. He was born into my dad, so he was a baby when my dad won the world title. So he was born into the kind of height of the fame, and everything. But we're close. Like we're so close. Probably don't get to see each other as much as we like to now. We're all older, got our own lives, but we are super close as a family.
And then, like I said, with the bad press and everything like that, you a lot of, for me, I see when I used to see your dad up there and him down there, and you take away that element what people don't see from the famous part of your dad is the effect that will have on the family. Like I said, you're all close and you battled through that. But someone I think who doesn't really get the hype mention, I just mentioned it slightly a minute ago, is your mum. Because throughout your dad's highs and lows, your mum protecting your kids was absolutely amazing.
She's our rock. Like the mum's always my mum. Like even she's the rock of our family. Like literally. And we've got for anything always together, and that's kind of like what I know for me and my girls. I've got my own little family, and she was strong, and she's sort of given me that strength. But we got for anything. Like as I said before, like being a celebrity, you've got to take the highs and the lows. Like no one's life is or was. And back then, the press did hound you, though they were negative. And thank God we ain't got cancel. We didn't have the cancel culture like they do now. I just thank God that we sort of were in the height of fame back then. It was a positive. We had a lovely life, like lovely upbringing. Proud of my dad and all his achievements. He couldn't have kind of given us a better step in life.
No,
and a better step where it was like kind of like my drive, where I want to push my life, you know. And he did the best in his game. He did what he set out to do for his family, and he did it.
I remember watching, before I got to know you, I remember watching a documentary on the BBC where you was kind of about your dad's illness, everything like that. And how old was you then?
I think I was about 26, 25. And I actually wasn't with my husband at the time. We was on a break when I did it. So I kind of like that. I felt really grateful for my dad to allow me to share our journey, like his story, our family story, when he was in such a vulnerable place in life. Because I know now, like the amount of messages I still get from that documentary of how I helped people just by sharing our story.
Yes.
Like my dad was one of the first celebrities ever to be sectioned back then. And it was, we didn't know nothing about it. We didn't know what was going on. It was quite a scary time. But him allowing me to share his story, I'm forever grateful for that, because it couldn't have been hard to be able to sort of give the go ahead to me. And I was scared. Like I was only 26. I was vulnerable. But I did it, and I'm so proud that I did, because I've helped a lot of people along the way by sharing our story, and I still am now.
Well, I'll be honest with you, that programme really hit me. And it hit me for the reasons of actually watching you at that age. It was quite emotional for me, because you really did channel into the problem, and to get yourself as your dad across on TV in the way that you did, it was...
Yeah, I think I do say like I do have quite a natural ability talking to the camera and things, but I just wanted to literally share but it was a vulnerable time, and I wanted to share our story to the world and see what it could be like, and meet other dads as well, like other children with dads who have been sectioned. That is what I wanted to meet and see. Are they feeling the same? Like they didn't have a famous dad, but are they feeling the same way I was? And I did. I got to share that journey, that no matter who you are, what you're going through, mental health, it still applies to anyone, right?
Yes,
and
correct.
It's like everyone is struggling in similar ways. And you just got to open up and talk about it. The more you talk, it saves lives. Like men especially do not talk enough. And if you open up and share a little bit more, talk, you could literally save someone's life by just ask them, are you all right? How are you?
It's difficult for men.
I know it is, and I know it is. I've got a husband.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to talk a lot either, but I'm very much like talk. Don't talk to me every day, but I will always be like, are you all right? Let's have a chat.
Yeah.
Get out what's going on, let it out, even go and punch it out on the punch bag. Like my thing is therapy. Like my therapy is exercise.
Yeah.
Like after here, I'm going to go for a swim. That is what I'll do to clear my head. And the more and more people I want to get into exercise for mental well-being and talking. That was always my part of my journey of why I wanted to share our story as a family, the Bruno'S, you know, of mental health.
Well, yeah, we're going to go right into that actually, because where you are now, you know, I don't know if anybody knows this, but of course they know it because they follow these programs called The Gladiators.
Yeah.
And you was on the show. You was on the show. You was on BBC, wasn't it? It's
BBC, but I had to literally, like, a lot of people, this is one thing I will always say.
Please
a lot of people in life think I just get these jobs because of my dad's name. And I actually...
I think it makes it harder.
Yeah, it's so much harder because I did that audition. I smashed the audition against over 30,000 people.
Wow.
Went there, smashed it, the training, did the interview. I remember smashing the interview to camera because you've got to go and do this and get onto camera and talk. Did all that. And then I remember it getting to the board of the big bosses and there was a big talk like, oh, do we take her? Like, are people going to be negative because it is Frank Bruno's daughter? But then luckily one of the producers was like, if you know Rachel... she's not just Frank Bruno's daughter. Like she's got her own personality. She's got her own story to tell.
Yes.
She's got her own light. Give her the chance, and I guarantee you, she'll shine. She'll show that on TV, and I did. Like, I got on the tour, even though I got through as fastest runner-up, which again, the press tried to run a story.
They did actually.
Yeah, tried to run a story saying that Bruno's daughter cheated, which to this day, like, I was the fastest runner-up. You ain't taking that away from me. Like, I did that. And I was so upset. I remember being with my husband at home. He was like, for God's sake, Rach, get a thicker skin. Because I'm not used to, like, negativity. Like, I did that. And I was fuming. And I thought it maybe spurred me on to go out there even more and be like, do you know what, screw you. I did this. But yeah, I never won a show as such. I did go for as fastest runner-up. Then got on the live tour. And again, a little bit of imposter syndrome. Why have I been chosen? Because I've worked my blooming butt off to get, I was about to say then, to get where I am, and I work hard. Like, I went to drama school. I have got a naturalness on stage, a stage presence, which a lot of people don't have. Correct. And I am semi-fit, right? I can still do it. I can still go against some gladiators and take a hit. Like, they're 15 stone. Coming at me.
Let us know a bit more
like
about
one of them. I remember one of them.
They don't take it easy.
No, and I think they don't take it easy. I think if you've got a name like mine, you've got to be... There's an element of pressure because your name carries a bit of weight. Like, I remember even doing...
I think your name carries a massive bit of weight.
I did a boxing fight 2 years ago, and I remember my first
how hard
spar.
was that? No.
Awful, because I did... Right, so my dad said, you're not doing it. He was like, don't do it. And I'm like, you tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Look, my record is one and done. I'll never do it again. But I needed to know in my head that I could do a fight camp, train for it, and take it seriously, right?
Well, I took you on the pads, and you're good.
Yeah, see, I'm good on the pads.
Yeah. You can bang
and
as well.
I can box, but boxing is a whole new game that I underestimated. Like, I went in for my first spar with this she was an ex-Olympic.
You don't do things lightly, do you?
No, but then I remember she literally came in and gave me a black eye straight away. And I remember I ran away. Like, I literally was like, my coach, he was like, you're either going to go into fight or flight or you run. And I ran to him, right? And he was like, push me back, turn around and fight. And then I learned to fight back. And my husband said, like, he was a bit adamant at first. I don't know if you can even do this because you're a fighter, but have you ever been punched? Have you took a punch? And I never took a punch before. No. I'd just been good on the pads. But then it taught me being punched. Actually, I had this new fight. I had this new, like, hunger in me, like, you know what? But then I had to learn to control it because then you're like, I'm gassed out. I'm gassing out. I'm a bit tired. But that was the best thing I ever did doing that fight 2 years ago. And that's what I then did the audition for Gladiators after doing that because I was in the best shape of my life. Yeah. I had this new fighting mentality that I'd never had before, this new fire, and I was ready. And I weren't scared. Like, yes, the Gladiators are bigger than me. They probably could annihilate me. But I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go out there. Yeah, well. And I did it. I went up against them and gave as good as I got, right? Took a few digs, got a bit hurt, but got yourself back up.
Yeah, but listen, you're in front of a massive audience and you're in front of millions of viewers on the TV.
But I fry. That doesn't affect me.
No, it doesn't.
No, so that, like, a lot of people would get scared. Like when I did the documentary, that doesn't scare me. No. Like that. What scares me more so was I did my sports day for my daughters the other day. I'm shaking on the start line because I've got to win this today. Like, I've got to prove. Like, there's a lot of pressure here. Like, I'm Frank Bruno's daughter. I've done Gladiators. I'm supposed to be fit. I'm a PT. And I started shaking and won them up. And I had a really bad start. Yeah, you did. And I thought, I'm not winning this. And I thought, in my head, get a grip. I was like, sort it out. And I just then locked in and I smashed them. Yeah, did it. But that is something, I think, learned behaviour from my dad, which I thank him for. Thank you, Dad. is you can't teach. Like, I've learned that drive. I've learned that fire. I've learned that passion. You know what? I will, even though I might not be the best in the room, I've had to work hard to get where I am. So I will fight back. And if I've got to go and get that job, I'll fight back because I'm worthy. Like, I'll work harder to get it.
And where's the Gladiator thing going now? Is there another tour that you might be possibly?
So fingers crossed. I'm just waiting now for the email. I'm hoping, manifesting, right? I think I've definitely got one more tour in me. I'd love to do one more tour. It was the best thing I ever did. Like, it's hard leaving the kids, I'm not going to lie. But then once I got onto 2 tours, I was like, this is lovely. I can actually... Because for me, I'm not very good in my own headspace, in my own company. I'm happy when I know my husband's in bed, the kids are asleep. That's when I settle.
Yeah.
If I'm not alone, I'm not very good at being alone. So I learned to like maybe try and read a book, which is quite hard because I'm not very good at being still. I'm 100 miles an hour a lot. If you haven't noticed, Dean, I'm 100 miles an hour.
Well, I get you.
Yeah, but I know you get. Not a lot of many people do get me. I've always forever been told I'm crazy or this, and I'm like, do you know what? I'm nearly 40 now. Finally understanding who I am, and no one's got the fire that I've got. Like,
no.
Even my sister sat there at sports day and she was like, you're mental. Like, why do you want to get up there and do that? Because that's what I thrive on.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. Like, this is my girls. They were like, Mummy, you did it. Like, I love pushing myself and challenging myself and pushing myself out of the comfort zone. Like, in the future, there's going to be, I know there'll be Iron Women's. I can see it. Triathlons. There's gonna be it. I just got to get over open water because I think there are sharks in swimming pools, so I've just got to get over that fear. But I will do it.
Well, you've touched base at your mum.
Yeah.
You have 2 girls.
Yeah, 2 beautiful girls. Like, I got Amaya, who's 8, and I got Bobby, who's 5, and they are literally, you know, when like I know it's corny, but a lot of people say it, but literally becoming a mum has made me a better person.
Right.
Like, the fire that they've given me, like even in my professional life, like, look, I'm not trying to be the breadwinner, but I want to be successful for them, and they have given me this drive. Like, I would never have, if you'd probably asked me 20 years, like when I was 20 to do Gladiators, I probably wouldn't have done it. I probably would have had the imposter syndrome, I probably would have been too scared, but they have given me this fire to go out there and push myself and be better, and I thank them for it.
I want to say a massive thank you to the sponsors of the Silver Fox Lounge podcast, and they are Hampton's Environmental Services, who are celebrating 50 years of pure excellence. They're specialists in hygiene cleaning, total facilities management, industrial cleaning, and projects and refurbishment. Once more, thank you so much for your support. Without that, these podcasts just cannot happen. Your inner strength is something that wipes the floor with me. I do, because when I as I say, I get with the thing about the energy, the mind don't settle. I enjoy your Instagram posts, your driven posts and all that. And then we was having a chat a little while ago, and I said I find you sometimes a seasonal person.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not.
That's why I'm away a lot in the winter, because I don't like winter. Like, I probably should get a sad light. You know them things.
Yeah.
I do get low in the winter. Which I probably obviously should recognise a little more. Like, I thrive in sunshine.
Yes.
I thrive in lighter evenings. Like, I love the girls in the garden.
Yes.
Like, not having to go to bed when it's like waking up when it's dark. I like running in sunshine. Not when it's raining. Like, I just love it. Like, I love being away. Like, I probably will be eventually by the sea somewhere.
Right.
Eventually, or have a holiday home. Sorry, hubby, if you're out there, you might have to work a little bit harder, but we may need a holiday home somewhere. I literally thrive on sea, fresh air, sunshine, and you know me when you've coached me, because Dean boxed me. I am a lot lower in the winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, when I say lower, like all of us, it's harder to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel if you're easily, that little switch is easy to switch on with you. You're like, right, okay, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to do this, and you do it.
Well, I find it easier to get up at 5 a.m. in the summer, whereas if it was 5 a.m. in the winter, I probably wouldn't do it.
Well, you're on your treadmill when you've got the face on your feet, and you go, you know what I mean? That's like, you're isolated already, aren't you? You're staring out to doom and gloom, grey skies. It's awful.
If I stare out on my stepper to the sunshine, It automatically makes me happy.
Yeah.
It makes me happy. But you know, where I'm very much up, down, like I have them moods a lot, but my girls keep me going. Like you ain't got days to be low in bed I just am very good at recognizing now, not burning out. I was burning out for so long. I think women, we go, right? I talk to a lot of women. I coach a lot of women. This system that's set out at the moment for us women, like you got to work, you've got to run a home, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. It's not possible to do it all. It is not possible to be the breadwinner, be the running the home, cooking, running the kids, taking them everywhere. Can't do it all. And women are getting burnt out.
I love this.
Women are getting burnt out. And this is where like I've started recognising more. Like I was trying to do more and I've just scaled it back a little bit recently. And I'm so much happier. Like, I'm probably not running the home the best because I get bored. I have to be motivated. Like to clean my home, I come alive at night a little bit more to do things. But I'm just recognising my little traits, probably undiagnosed something. But I don't want to put a label on what I am because I know that I'm good at when I channel it better. Like, I'm good. But I think when we're in a generation that women can't do it all. I know we're trying to be everything, but it's not possible. The amount of women that I'm seeing with autoimmune diseases, burnout, depression, low moods, because you can't be everything to everyone. You can't do it all.
Well, it is a strange... It has changed, especially since COVID and everything like that. I just feel like the weeks, the months of it going 100 miles an hour and everyone just goes, oh, I ain't got time to do that anymore.
I think we're on this hamster wheel now, like since COVID, and it is nuts. Like, everyone is striving for so much, which is lovely. Like young people are earning so much money now. Like it's crazy. They are like doing loads more and striving for more, which is lovely. But I think we're burning out. I think I generate and no one seems to have any money, but we're working harder.
Correct.
It's just bonkers, like bonkers, and something.
It seems like the norm now. It's become the norm where everyone's lost a little bit of their personality and drive into thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
Because there ain't time to think about themselves no more. Oh, we've got to do like you've said, A, B,
or
C, and
you've
D.
got a lot of unrealistic influencers out there, like who don't have children, who are like, oh, let's get up, miracle morning, 5 a.m. Haven't been out with the kids all through the night or burnt themselves out. Like it's not, we haven't all got the same 24 hours.
No.
I'm a coach to women, but I am abnormal. Like if I don't train, I'm not all right. So that is something that's very important to me and my husband. We both have to train and we both fit it in probably 6 days a week. We have to fit one rest day in. But I do try to say to my women, like I've got a fitness app that I literally is 30-minute workouts. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't give unrealistic goals. Like even a woman's messaged me before. She's been, before I came on here, she's been on my app for 9 months. She is literally down 4 dress sizes from doing 30-minute workouts. So you train smarter, you train less, and you can get the results. Like I'm not about that life, like telling people to do 2 hours. You've got to do an hour fasted cardio. You've got to do this strength session. It's not realistic for us mums out there. It's not.
No.
So you've got to train smart for the ladies that have got kids and need your help because you've got to listen.
And that's why you created this fitness.
That's why I created it because I've been on apps before where it's unrealistic to mums. Like we can't fit it all in. Like you're trying to eat right, drink your water, get up at 5, do a miracle morning, read a book, get your steps in. Do this new skincare routine. It's just, it is bonkers. Like it's bonkers.
Yeah.
What is set out there for women to hit the target nowadays. And I'm not about that. I'm about scaling it back. I think naturally genetics probably from my dad. I don't do a lot of skincare routine, but I do have naturally like clear skin and that. But I think that's just genetics. You can't change genetics.
You're blessed.
Right? I'm blessed. I am. Yeah. But don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Like don't overcomplicate and grow gracefully, right?
Well, I'm doing my best.
Do your best. Don't start dyeing your hair, please, God. Don't do that.
This is
no, so natural.
Well, your husband's got the same colour.
My husband is a silver fox as well. Like,
and he, I'm not going to go on about his hair with my hair, but looking at photos of you younger, he pretty much had the same issue with me. It kicked in pretty early.
Well, he's so early grey. Like it's literally when I remember us being, because we met when I was 15, and I remember plucking his grey hairs out when he was 17, 18. And then obviously back then, like when you're younger, you could diet, but he ain't done that for years. Like, he's like, I'm going to grow old gracefully, and he actually suits being a silver fox. Like, we've grown, and the good thing about me and my hubby, we've gone through every storm, we weathered every chapter, and it's not been easy. And I think that's why we work. We are soulmates, and it's very rare to meet soulmates. Like we have our breaks. We've split up. Because when we were younger, we had a lot going against us. Like, I'm 15, his dad had a double lung transplant and my dad was sectioned at the same time.
Wow.
So we had that to battle through when we were 15, 16.
Wow.
So it was quite a lot of pressure we had on our plates when we were young. So then I sort of went drama school. Our paths separated for like 4 years.
Oh, okay.
We split up and then we got back together, and then the rest is history. Still, hey, I'm never going to paint it the Instagram perfect, which people like to on Instagram.
And Rachel, you're honest.
But marriage ain't, but he's my soulmate, and that is, I know he's going to be the best daddy to my girls, and it's really important to me.
That's the important part
That is
there.
so important.
Like you said, listen, you've been through every night, your soulmates every night, but what works is how you bring your children up.
Oh, and he is like the best dad to our girls. Like literally, he would never miss anything, any school thing, anything, even no matter how busy he is at work. He will be there. Like, he reads to them every night. He takes time to bath them. He's our real. We do a lot of reels, family reels on Instagram, which a lot of his friends I know probably take the mick out of him, right?
No, they're great.
And I'm glad that he doesn't, because he's actually the one that edits them and comes up with the ideas. Like,
Does he really?
He's a girl dad. He loves it.
Yeah.
He thrives on like making us happy.
Yeah.
And that's what us girls are all quite similar. He's in a house full of girls, a lot of hormones. And I do feel sorry for him.
You don't look into it like that,
No,
but you are
is.
so true.
But he's a girl dad that he's meant to be, and that is one of my reasons why I fell in love with him. I knew he'd be the best dad to my girls.
Wow. But you say about them reels, they are really good.
They are.
When you
But
do the
I know
holiday
he gets a lot of stick from probably. But I said to him, half of that's probably jealousy, isn't it?
Correct.
Because they wish they would do it, but they haven't got the balls to do it. But I don't. Like, I run my Instagram as if no one's watching. Like, I'm not doing it for anyone else.
No.
But myself. I like to help women by sharing my journey, and our reels. I know they make people smile, and they make my girls smile. Like, us all doing it together.
You crack me up.
It's funny,
Rachel,
isn't it?
You crack
It's
me
funny.
up. You absolutely crack me up. Some mornings you crack me up. First thing I see some of your reels, and I look and I just go, my God, you absolutely crack me up. But the Rachel Bruno that we are with now, like you said, you've touched base. You've got your own fitness app.
Yeah.
You've done gladiators.
Yeah.
You obviously done documentaries and everything like that, and you've gone through all that, and you're knocking on the door of 40. You said.
Can't wait.
It's amazing that you can say that to a woman without them actually looking at you. Thanks for
like,
reminding me about my age.
No, but do you not think it's a blessing to get older? Like, what a privilege it is to get older.
Go on,
like,
girl.
I actually struggled more in my 20s and 30s.
Yes.
And I feel like I know myself
God,
now.
you're so me.
And no, but I do. And I'm so excited for my 40s because I know what I want. I know who I want around me. I'm really big on energy and like receiving people's energy. And all I want is an easy life for my family, good friends, just happy life, no drama. And I think I'm going to get that in my 40s, hopefully.
Right.
I think I am. I don't know.
You got back into running. You found a big passion for running.
Because that was my therapy. I stopped it because I went for a phase of, the bodybuilding phase. You don't run because obviously you got to slow things down and don't do cardio. Biggest mistake in my life, because actually running's my therapy. And when I run, my mind switches off.
Yeah.
And I just run, and I can keep on running. I've started doing zone 2 runs, and I can just run. Like, my heart rate's like 130, 131, and I could go on for miles. And it's a lot of people can't do that. My speed's probably still high to most, but that is my fitness I've got from my genetics, isn't it? Like,
it's in your DNA.
It's in my DNA.
Yeah,
like, I should have been I said to Mum the other day, I should have been a sports person, but it wasn't channeled in that way. So.
You are in a way, but in a different. It isn't a particular sport.
No.
What is it? You're very sportive.
I can do. Yeah, I can swim. I can run. I could horse ride. I can do a lot.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of people can't do. But running is my therapy. Like, this year, I got a 4-minute PB. I started my half marathons in March. Did one in June, and I knocked 4 minutes off the time.
That's good.
Because I knew I set myself out again, your mindset. Said I was going to do it. I did it.
Listen, I'm absolutely. I get blown away by your enthusiasm, your drive, and everything like that, which is something that like you've touched base on as well a little while back, saying about women are under so much pressure.
So much pressure.
And that's why I'm here to promote a bit more for people if they want to do a fitness or get to know you a bit better by signing up to your fitness app, which we will advertise.
Thank you
on that.
Thank you very much.
No, but it's the inspirational figure that you are as a person.
Yeah.
That I think after this podcast today, hopefully people can connect with you because you really, I want them to start following you as well on Instagram.
I hope so, because all I want to do, like, people ask me, what do you do with Instagram? It's helping women, like, literally, that just being, I'm a normal mum with battling the same kind of issues you are. My husband works a lot. He's out a lot. I'm trying to, I run my company, when around the kids' schedule, trying to fit it all in. But also trying to look after your mental health as well. And I just want to help as many women as I can going forward, just by sharing my story.
Well, the mental health thing is something you're witness hands on, and you have your own up and down moments that you speak about. So you ain't all plain sailing.
No, ask my hubby. I'm not plain sailing. Especially now, probably hitting perimenopause stage. Not, but I want to share my story.
Yes.
That help more women. I want to be a menopause coach. That'd be my goal in the future. That's what I'd love to do. Help women not suffer in silence and thrive in such a hard, dark time. Because in my mum's era, no one spoke about anything like that, like women's hormones. You just put up and shut up. I'll definitely not put up and shut up, and I want women to thrive as well.
Yeah, and I do feel like I wouldn't say the word ambassador, but you are.
Must be one day, maybe.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
But I do honestly feel you're inspirational as a person is second to none, and that's why I've asked you on here today to share your story. So we're looking where we are now. You're touching base on 40 years of age. What is your, not to say the word goal, because you're off of one anyway.
Ask that, I didn't know.
But when you look at your family where you are, what's the future looking like?
Can't think
I know
that
it's a
far
bit of a
ahead.
deep question.
Yeah,
but
I would love to. Work-wise?
in general, happy. I know you just want to be happy.
I just want to, in the future, my family are healthy, happy.
How's social media in your house with all this social media with children? All that?
See, it's going to be very, so we're not, so I'm not raising iPad kids.
Right.
Yes, they can watch a movie on their iPad, but we removed YouTube 2 years ago, and it was never been something I mentioned. Thank you, but it's never something I wanted to badge on about on Instagram. It's can be quite a sore subject, and I don't want to that. I'm not doing that. This is what my childhood I had, and my husband's childhood he had. We both had very outdoorsy childhoods.
Shame that kids can't have that.
Yeah, and my girls, literally, when I removed their behaviour is so different. They role play, they play with their toys. Yes, they fight. They fight a lot, but that's all part of that. Me and my sister, we used to have punch ups, loads of, but that's all part of character building, isn't it? And but it's going to be a very important conversation for us with phones. I'm not sure. I don't want to lose my kids to a phone, and that's a conversation me and my hubby will have to cross when we get there, because apparently they're getting phones at 10, which I don't even know. My daughter's 8. I'm not ready for her to have a phone in 2 years.
Yeah, Kiri's the same. Yeah,
I'm not really sure. So there needs to be a lot happening to put safeguarding things in place. Because I know big bosses at Facebook, they don't even have their kids. They don't allow their kids to have Facebook.
No.
If that's not saying something, I know a lot of people who work high up there, and they aren't letting their kids have that because of the damage it does to their minds and their brains and the dopamine and the addiction. I'm not sure that I'm ready to lose my children to technology. I quite like them, you know what? Because children have this free spirit, like the child behaviour.
Correct.
And you can't get that back once you lose that child spirit.
So glad
and
you said that.
the magic of a child, you can't get that back. And I'm not ready to lose that magic from them yet. So I will do my utmost to protect their energy and to keep them as little as possible.
Well, it's not so much as little as possible, but
Just
keep them
the
at
magic,
Yes,
they're free playing, the stuff they come up with when they play together. My 8-year-old, apparently someone said the other day they stopped playing at 8 or 9. I'm like, no, Maya is still rolled. She just asked for a baby for her birthday. Like, I'm not ready to give all that up yet. Like, no. So I'm not sure we'll get it right as parents a lot. They're going to make mistakes.
It's all
but
a
it's
learning process,
we're going to learn on the job. And I just don't know. Right now, it's not something that me and my husband are kind of down for.
No.
You know, but we'll see when we cross that bridge when it comes, isn't it?
Plenty of holidays in store.
There's always that's where we reconnect. As me and my hubby, that he works a hell of a lot. Like when he's in work mode, he's in work mode. So like I probably annoy the hell out of him because I want to have a chat. He's like, I'm working, leave me alone. So that's where we go away and we reconnect as a family.
Yeah, and you
It's
see
holidays.
that. You see that.
Yeah, and he don't switch off because his company's 24/7. He doesn't switch off, but he is present a bit more, like a lot more than he is in England. So that we just thrive on travelling together, and how blessed and lucky we're able to do that. Yeah, he gives us a life to do that.
So the Gladiators, we're waiting to hear back on.
Yeah, hurry up, please. Let me know. Can you imagine how it kills me to hear about this? My mind just spirals. I need to plan what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's not long. We're hopefully going to know soon. And I believe I'm going to get it.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah.
But look, I'm not saying we're gonna wrap it up in a moment, but I just want to literally go back onto one more thing, and that is, don't change who you are, because you're absolutely an amazing person, and I'm so honoured for you to come on here today. And I'm going to say to the viewers, please follow on Instagram and our fitness app if you want to better yourself, because I'm telling you now, it's absolutely amazing. You do a boxing class now, don't you?
So I do a box class. I do boot camps at my own PT studio. I'm going to look into September training kids, because I think that's one of my niches. I want to train young girls.
Yeah.
Like I want to do a boxing class for young girls for self-esteem, and just like another chance to get kids off iPads for 45 minutes to an hour, to help build their confidence, a bit of self-defense.
Yeah.
And I also go around brownies as well. Me and my daughter Amaya, we go round and we do a
in your gladiator. Yeah,
in my gladiator outfit. We do a brownie boot camp class with my eldest, which I'm going to take my youngest along, and we coach a little kids brownie class as well. I think my niche is to help young girls as well thrive and have the confidence. And like, there are so many people in life that will try and knock you down. A lot of like negative people that could leech onto you. And I don't want these young girls to like lose that sparkle, and I want them to fight back. Like if someone say they got a bad boyfriend in the future, I want them to fight back and be like, no, screw you, I'm better than that, bye, see you later. Use their
training self-confidence,
self-confidence, to know their worth, and to know, do you know what, I'm better than that, I'm going to move forward. You don't suit me, I'm going to move on. Like I want people to know their worth.
I talk to like the young girls in the boxing classes that we do at Newlands. And when I say to them, like, you with anyone, they go, nah, it's beer. And I really feel sorry for the young generation coming through dating ways, because they don't meet in a bar.
No, they swipe. It's such a generation where you swipe. And if you did have a row that night, they can go and meet someone else because they'll just go on the app. I've never met anyone for a date. Now I've always been with my partner. We met face to face. And I think the type of person I am, the way I like to receive energy of people, I wouldn't be able to get that energy on an app.
No.
I don't really like the whole chatting on text message. No. You could be a psycho on text message, and I could believe that. I need to see you in person. We need to go on a date, and I need to read your energy and look in your eyes, because you can see someone's personality through their eyes, can't you?
And I just feel like the way the men treat the women.
Oh, so bad.
Excuse me, he's so bad.
Do you know what's scary as well? Facebook, Instagram is creating a generation of such insecure women as well. Like it's making people so insecure because you're trying to be like someone else. And this is, don't try and be like someone else. Be you. There's no one else like you in this world. And that's what I try and tell the women I coach. Stop trying to be like anyone else. Be yourself and own it, because honestly, the right person will gravitate to you and the right people will gravitate to you when you are yourself.
And you're starting to create that energy for the children now with the brand.
Yeah, like I am. Like, and even to my girls, like, be yourselves. Don't try and be like anyone else. Like, even like my best friend, like Amaya's like, sometimes she's like, wants to be like her best friend. It's like, yes, fine. But you are your own person and you've got your own mind. Be you. And I will always sort of preach about that as well. I've had to learn the hard way. I weren't always this confident. In my 20s,
No, I bet.
30s, I went through really dark times, like so self-conscious, didn't believe in myself and didn't believe in myself, didn't believe in my self-worth. And it's took me a long time to get here. And I ain't letting no one take this away from me now. No one.
No.
No.
I'm absolutely overwhelmed.
Thank you.
Rachel, listen, I'm gonna wrap this one up now. But obviously, in the comments, I want people to comment on what they thought about the show today. But once more, please follow Rachel on her Instagram, Rachel Bruno Fitness, isn't it?
Yeah, Rachel Bruno Fitness. I'd think then. Yeah, Rachel Bruno Fitness.
On your Instagram. And in
and the app is Bruno Fitness.
And the app is Bruno Fitness, and that's linked into that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all linked in. So if you go on Rachel Bruno Fitness, I think _1 on Instagram, you will see. Then it's all linked. My Bruno Fitness app.
Look, listen, Rachel, thank you so much. Absolute diamond. I absolutely love you.
Thanks for having me. I had a blast.
It's been a pleasure.
I love a chat.
Yeah, I know. It's great. And
It's good,
maybe
isn't
we
it?
can have you back on if you don't do another tour.
If I do another tour, I'll probably be doing an Iron Woman or something somewhere. And you'd be like, oh my God, what's she doing now?
No, but your inspiration and your drive in life is something that's why I had you on here, because
Thank you.
This is what I want in people. The conversation is a journey for you people like yourself to generate that energy, to give people that confidence. You know what I mean? It's not all about me today, unfortunately.
Is it not? It's about me. Wow, thanks.
Unfortunately, it is.
Oh, I loved it.
But no, it's been an absolute honour to have you on it.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more, I present you my first guest on the Silver Fox Lounge podcast, the one and only Rachel Bruno. Thank you so much.
Thank you.